it's Roz here, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about preparing the surface of a mannequin to upcycle it or renovate it and make it into something amazing. You can paint, these are basically blank canvases, so you can paint on them and all sorts. But what I want to talk about is how we prepare it. Now this one has got cracks, it's got bashed head, it's got holes in the arms, it's got another little issue going on here with the shoulder, but all of these things can be fixed with the right kind of materials. And this is what I'm famous for, is taking something, in particular a mannequin, and turning it into a really good mannequin. And hence my renovation services are so popular with a number of different brands, because you need to have your mannequins looking their best in the window. And just think about it, like how many people, retailers, have these bashed mannequins either on display or just lying around in the store and taking up space. So I can help with renovations, but I thought it'd been quite good fun, especially for a lot of people that follow me do upcycling, that we just talk about preparing the surface. So I've got a number of different sandpapers that I use, and they're of various different grades of harshness. So they sort of start from a P80, go up to a P180, and this is my favourite one. So it's like a Scotch pad is what we call it in the industry, and this just takes off the shine and keys the surface. And I'd always start with something as soft as possible, and it's going to be as easy as possible. And in fact, it's probably better to go and take this, give it a really good wash with a scouring pad, because that will do amazing things and help to key the surface. So I'm going to start with a Scotch pad, but before I do that, I'm going to put on my mask, and also in my little workshop area here, I also have an extraction fan to take out all of the fumes. So the extraction fan is going to go on, and I'm going to start sanding. So that just gives you a little bit of a quick, obviously I don't work as fast as that, but that gives you a quick idea on what you need to do to prepare the surface. Now this is actually going to be turned into something for the garden, but I'm going to do that more so that you can see what my idea was of how I'm going to upcycle this particular thing, because it's not going to go back and be used as a mannequin. For a start, it's armless and it's legless, but this now has got a dull surface, and I haven't actually taken off that much. All I've done is sort of very, very lightly scratched the surface with the Scotch pad, and then I moved on to a P180. You can get stuff that's harsher, but the problem is with a very harsh sandpaper is that you do start to make your own scratches in with the harsher sandpaper, which then possibly you might see on the finish after you've completed. So that's not always a great idea. It just depends, you know, what you want to do with it really. And I'm happy to answer any questions at all about anything at this stage. Still looks a little bit shiny there, probably missed a bit. And you can do as much or as little as you want. I mean, you could totally sand it down, but you don't want to do too much sanding at once. Pace it out, especially if you're not used to doing it, as it is quite a strenuous exercise. Unfortunately, you can't use a kind of like electric sander on these without misshaping them. So it's really a labour of love to do this job, and it's one of my favourite things to do, which is why we renovate a lot of mannequins for our own hire stock, but also for other brands as well. So that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed watching that. Please, please, please do ask me any questions that you have at all, and I will be more than happy to answer them. Thank you.